What's up, everybody, and welcome to another weekly update brought to you by Deadly Aneurysm. I'm your host, Reptile7, and this is your weekly update for February 27th, 2011. So, kicking off things this week, get to my trusty stupid notes here. For videos coming this week to the channel, we have a new episode of The Collection, focusing on my PSP collection, and that'll be on Monday the 28th. Then on March 1st, since Blue Starry Eyes and I went ahead and picked up Rock Band 3, I will be doing a full review on that, going a little more in depth with how the Pro keyboard and Pro drums are, since I have those, but I don't exactly have a Pro guitar. Then, nothing coming out on Wednesday. Coming out on Thursday, March 3rd, we have a new series coming up that is essentially myself trying to beat records. I gotta come up with a new name for that, but there is a site that I recently came across called Video Game Records, VGR-FR.com. I guess it's obviously a French-based site, but they have a ton of different records for older games, Game Boy, old Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and then the current stuff like 360, PS3, obviously current systems. So I'm going to go ahead and start trying to do records on those, and to kind of go along with that, on Friday the 4th, Friday the 4th, I have a special look at my father's records, which he is putting up for the DS. Pretty much the records they have on there, he's just completely destroyed them, so I'm making him an account and uploading all of his scores. So, just a little something fun to do there. That pretty much covers videos this week. Going into releases as far as games this week. For DLC, we have, obviously for the 360, Fable 3, what is this? Trader's Keep is coming out this week. Then on the PS3, they are finally getting the Black Ops First Strike map pack. And then on both PS3 and 360, Dead Space 2 Severed is coming out, which is essentially another story based on someone else who was trying to get through the same situation that Isaac was in. Haven't looked too much into it yet, but honestly, the story of Dead Space 2 hasn't really captivated me as much as the first one did. So I'm probably not going to look at it yet, but eventually I'll get around to it. Then for retail releases, we have Fight Night Champion coming out, Rango the video game, Beyond Good and Evil is coming to the Xbox Live Arcade, and then Chuck E. Cheese Sports Games is coming to the Wii. I just decided to have a Wii game on there. Chuck E. Cheese Sports Games, who the hell cares about that, honestly? And then finally, wrapping it up with video game news. Two little things to make note about. Obviously, the 3DS came out just a few days ago in Japan, so that's pretty cool. Not so cool is that people in Hong Kong were already playing it a few days before, since that stuff always seems to make it to the streets a little early. And then something else that really caught my attention, since I'm going to be playing this game. The new Mortal Kombat is officially banned in Australia. Obviously, they haven't gotten over shit being too gory yet. Their little committee looked at some of the new fatalities that were coming to the game and decided to ban it based on that. However, thanks to their report, we also know that some of the characters that can be expected, or at least are planned in some way to be in there, has grown in number. The new list went ahead and added Cabal and Quan Chi. So those should make it pretty interesting, and I think they said there's supposed to be 25 characters in the game, so we've got a decent list so far of who's all in it. But that pretty much covers it for this week. Hope everybody has a happy time gaming. Later, everybody.